Phoenix Progress is a fable. It's a timeless fable about a young man who sells his soul to the devil. He doesn't even realize that he did it. And he's seeking fame and fortune, and in the end he realizes actually he lost love because he sought those things. And so what he really wants is truth. It's the last piece that Stravinsky wrote when he was in what's called the neoclassical period. So the music is written in the structure of a classical opera. So you recognize a lot of references to Mozart and Haydn, and you'll hear a lot of Don Giovanni and Così fan tutte, and they're not direct quotes, but they're things that you think, where did I hear that before? It's so similar to, and then it's gone and something else, because it's amazing the way Stravinsky plays with us. He's writing in a kind of neoclassical form, and yet he's always 100% Stravinsky. This was one of the first operas that I ever sang. It was the first major opera role. I was 23, so it was 25 years ago. And over the course of my career, I've done 3 productions of it. I was singing Anne Trulove. And so when I wanted to choose an opera to do as my first opera, and also something that I knew would be the first time that I would do an opera with Equilibrium young artists, it was very clear for me that this had to be it. It's very complex rhythmically, and you want to make it seem easy. Of course, I'm extremely familiar with the piece, and I've prepared and studied it, of course, in a new way as a conductor. But I actually have to, in a way, I have to feel every single character. Whereas when I was singing Anne Trulove, I was only Anne. And now I'm every character. I'm the devil, I'm Tom, I'm the father, I'm Baba the Turk, I'm Anne Trulove, you know. In a way, I have to kind of live with all of them. My connection to singers is very deep because I spent my whole life singing and my entire career as a singer. It was only 8 years ago that I started conducting. So my empathy with them, my connection and my ability to collaborate with them, yeah, it's very special. And I also understand when things go wrong, how they go wrong. I understand it from a singer's point of view. This is the one hall where the audience is really completely around us. And we don't want to isolate the people behind us. So one of our challenges tonight is to really make the people that are not at the front of the stage feel that they're really still witnessing the story. Ludwig is a collective orchestra I've been working with since 2012. Many of them I've been working with 20 years in other ensembles, so we're very close. We've recorded together. We're about to go into the studio in June and record another album together. Yeah, it's like coming home every time we work together.